How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pidgin Live. My name is Andy Bumatai, and I will be your chat moderator here on this first 6 a.m. show. So happy so many of you showed up today. We changed things around a lot on this show, and I really appreciate everybody kind of putting up with the sudden change from 3:30 p.m. show to 6 a.m. and a lot of people aren't happy. I understand that. A lot of people are wondering what the heck's going on, and also many are wondering what's up with this Twitch obsession I have. You notice all the Twitch icons on the chat. I'm going to be explaining all of that, and we'll talk it out. I want to read some of the comments on the Daily Pidgin Live group on Facebook and try to deal with everything. But first, let's start the show.
Look at me, hey, I'm inside. Island sounds, island wide, heavy on Hawaiian style. Gather round, come hear the sound, coming at you from all around. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style.
Okay, gang, here's what's up. A lot of people, have been commenting, and I'm going to be reading, like I said, some of the comments on the Daily Pidgin Live group, okay? But in general, here's what's going on, okay? First of all, the move to 6:30 is for a number of reasons. I thought I explained this a couple times, but I guess people are still wondering. If I do the show at 6:30 a.m., okay, me personally, and I'm a one-man band, I do everything, right? I'm finished by 7:30. I have the whole rest of the day to do everything else involved in the show, edit, come up with new stuff, and I don't have to worry about the show happening at 3:30. Okay. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, well, that's inconvenient for me. I mean, you personally. Well, you know what? I'm sorry about that, but I would love for the bank to open at 5:30 so I could do my banking and move on. But they choose to open at 9 a.m. because they have to split the difference between, servicing banking customers and what's good for them at the same time. Okay? So that's what's up there. Now, people are also wondering, what is this Twitch obsession I have? By the way, my application to them failed, so I have to contact them and saying why did that happen? But here's what's happening with Twitch, and a lot of people are saying, Twitch is only a bunch of kids. That's where gamers who are 20 years old are. We're a bunch of old dogs. Why are we over there? Well, I see it as an opportunity. It's kind of like that story where the guy has a son and a daughter, and he wants to figure out which one to give his shoe factory to. So he sends them both to this remote island, and the son calls back and says, hey, Dad, forget it. They don't wear shoes here, right? And then the daughter calls back and says, Dad, they haven't discovered shoes yet. Right? Who do you think got the factory? Well, that's the way I'm looking at Twitch, right? People that frequent this show aren't there yet, right? So I'm seeing it as an opportunity, okay? And someone also mentioned, maybe I won't read the specific comments on the, I don't want to call anybody out, but someone also said, well, it must be about money, right? He must be going to Twitch, because if they okay my application, I'll be there exclusively and then post, the reruns on the other platforms later. Well, it must have more money over there, brother, going over there because he going to make more money. No, I'll make less money. Okay, now think about that. I'm going to Twitch. When I go to Twitch, there's no super chat. I mean, think about what Uncle Black alone has been doing, right? I won't have that, right? And think about it also. When Nancy Nakamura was super chatting $5 every morning. Do you remember that? Not every morning, but the beginning of every show. Let's get this party started. And that's $150 a month for her. I asked her to stop. I said, Nancy, no need. Come on, stop it, right? So where my thinking is on the money part, when I get to Twitch and pass the application, right? You can subscribe there for $5 a month, right? And there's no ads when you do that, right? So that means if I got 300 people there paying $5 a month, I could make a living, right? And I'm making this move and doing all this stuff to draw more people to take the pressure off the Hammer Jang Gang OG, because it's you guys. In fact, Uncle Black said it the other day. Andy, what you need? The Hammer Jang Gang. We're gonna raise them for you. You can't run a business like that, I mean, what about next month and the month before? So the only way to make this viable is to get more people on board, and each one of them donating less. Right? And for that donation, they don't get ads, you get special emojis, they get this, they get that, all the things that I want to try and build. And I can't build that if I don't have the time to do it. Okay? So that's what that's about. All right? So let's go to the chat window and you guys can ask me questions about that. And also, what we'll be doing in these morning shows, we'll be picking a topic and talking about that. Plus, I will be building, the little videos I like to build, and then I'll be playing those for entertainment value throughout the thing, right? And Brian from Canada said, "Hey, why don't you Skype in some of the Hammer Jang Gang from all over the world?" I said, "Hey, great idea. So maybe we're gonna do some of that." Okay, so I appreciate all the people who understand what I'm doing, and for the people who don't, I apologize, because I am afflicted with this sort of I want to say mercurial quixotic image of things, because you have to understand, when I first started, right, everyone said, stand-up comedy in Hawaii? Pfft, that'll never work. If it could have worked, somebody would have already done it. And I went, well, and they said, well, what kind of music do you play? Oh, I don't play music, I just talk. You just talk? Okay, we'll give you a little time here, but I have to play the TV in the background because people like watch the football game. Well, that won't work, because, you know what I'm saying? And so there was a year of me going from club to club to club saying, no, I think this will work. I think this will work. Well, when someone finally took the chance, Millie, at the noodle shop with Frank De Lima, boom, it took off. So I hope that's not clouding my vision, right? Because it's sort of there's divine misery, if you will, that I believe that if there's an opportunity and a place where we can fill a niche, we should try and take advantage of it. One last thing, and I'll stop whining. Okay. People think I'm just trying to do a little show, and people, oh, I like the show, but guess what? At 6 a.m., people are in their cars driving to work. That's ridiculous, right? Well, guess what? If they're driving to their work at 6 a.m., they're driving home at 3:30 when we started the old time, right? So I have to think about not only the world, because that's what we're doing here, but also I'm starting a completely new career, and I'm learning it with you guys, right? I was a stand-up comic for 40 years. I don't know how to really do this. I'm learning as I go and doing my best to research and figure it out, and at 67 go, okay, let's start brand new. But I believe it's possible. And I also believe it's never too late. And also I believe I have no choice. Okay? So if you'd like to come along and, join me on the bleeding edge here as I try to create a new career and be entertaining and not look at the Hamajang Gang as a damp washcloth that I'm trying to wring every drop out of. Because when Uncle Black makes those big donations, I have to be honest, it's actually embarrassing to me. I have to figure out a way to do this without that sort of thing. Okay? So, let's see who's here. Ooh, hey, medium 7-Up. Oh, Miles, I thought you wouldn't be able to do it, but I appreciate to have you. Hey, there's Taz. Look, Mochico Chicken is here. Hi, Marilyn. So glad you guys showed up. Thanks so much. Hey, Wild Willie. Look, all these familiar faces. I really didn't expect this. Hey, Edmund, how are you? You whacking out on the park, Andy? You whacking out at the park? Well, we'll see. Hey, someone pointed out last night that the best place to donate money is actually PayPal. Yeah, I put that in there, but all that donation stuff we got to figure out, right? Hey, how's it, gang? How's it, aloha? Island Boy Ia, and this is Daflin, Hawaii. Oh, okay, Daflin, Hawaii. Hey, crack the like button, you guys. How's it come, well, man? What you call feed red? There's Staz. E-Music. Hey, how's it? Nancy Nakamura. I was missing because the other show started at my bedtime. Was losing plenty sleep. Oh, see, there we go, Holly Boy. Okay. And there's Pualani. This is what we call the romper room part. For those of you who aren't familiar with the show, there's C Honda Shakalaka. How are you? The Quarantiki Tech. Quarantiki Tech. Oh, I like that. Oh, hey, how's it, Wild Willie? Good morning, Andy and gang from Waipahu. Hey, aloha kakahiaka. That's from Michi Mama. And we have Cindy Krause. Look at how many people on the Twitch side. Mahalo, Taz. Yeah, R9T. 90 is that 90? Hey, 124 followers so far on Twitch. Let's get the ball rolling here, gang. Oh, that's it. Thank you so much. Oh, Marilyn, my queen, see you. Okay, there we go. Now, if anyone has any questions, how's it, aloha, Smitty? Oh, there we get the Habut baby right there. I hope you don't mind if I make Habut baby what they call an emote, which is an emoji, on Twitch at some point. I gotta contact him today. I filed and failed like 5 times already. I won't bore you with why, but it keeps putting my business name in where my real name should go in, and it doesn't match whatever, Hey, so good to see you here. How are you, Nancy Nakamura? I hope you don't mind me talking about you earlier. How's it? Aloha, Smitty. Marilyn, okay. Let's see. Let's get to the bottom of the chat here. Screaming. I can't believe it got this. I really thought it would be way mellower because it's 6 in the morning here. Aloha, Andy, here on Facebook. How you, Doreen? Oh, very nice to be here. And by the way, for the people who donated through PayPal, mahalo, okay? You know who you are. I'm not mentioning your name. I'm not mentioning the amounts, but I really appreciate it. And I'm guessing when you do it like that, you don't like me go, hey, and shout you out. So, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. You know who you are. I take the Italian cream days too. Oh no, I don't know what that means. Ooh. Aloha on Twitch. Thanks. Good morning from the state bird of. Oh, well, the chickens are probably up today, huh? Those words of experience and wisdom is what attract me for what it's worth. To me, your personality is what carries the show. Much aloha. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Kehulani. Mean that kind. I know it's tough sometimes, Change is always hard, but here we look. Here's Danny. It's early enough for her because she's in Florida, and I'm going, hey, I can actually watch the show and not fall asleep because it's super late, right? Oh, Edison failed 999 times, and then Eureka on the 1000th. Yeah, that's how it going. Yeah, look, Andy, I didn't think I'd make it either the first day. Orientation was very short. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Tess. First dad joke of the day. I wasn't planning on going for a run today, but those cops came out of nowhere. Tipping my coffee mug to you and the gang. Oregon Mark Hill, mahalo. I'm seeing some new names too. Thanks, you guys, for joining us. And again, I'm broadcasting into Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and that will happen until this Twitch thing, which I thought would be way easier, happens, and it looks like it won't happen for a while. Okay. Hey, okay, Jerry, thank you. Okay. And aloha, Andy from Medford, Oregon. How's it, Robert? Ka'ivi? Hey, Ka'ivi. What Ka'ivi? What is that? The bones, huh? Ka'ivi. Oh, I never heard that. That's mean. Was it Ka'ivi? No, yeah, Evie's bone, right? Am I correct, Robert? We're rising from the ashes. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's funny. The last time I performed, I stayed with my friend in a Kanika Abalera up there in Ashland, Oregon. And I keep thinking, oh no, the fires. I hope Ashland will actually become Ashland. Oh man. Ooh. New convert to Twitch. Oh, thank you, Island Moon Wahine. Appreciate it. Oh, I only missed last night because I forgot to get ice cream. So ashamed. Me too, Frogma Bunny. Well, actually, you know what? I never forget. I had to cut back. I'm getting fat. Yeah, in fact, and everybody goes, well, you only eat small kind. No, but, ice cream is a gateway dessert. So the next day, cookies after dinner. Then the next day, I want brownie after dinner. And then it was ice cream sandwich. And I said, you gotta stop buying that, honey. Okay, yes, it's great being wide-eyed and fluffy-tailed. Yeah, Danny, I know this is the most active I've seen you in the chat, Danny. Danny is the moderator for the Daily Pidgin Live group on Facebook. Yep. And he does a wonderful job. That is growing. And that's where I've been posting the Instagrams that I put up, but I haven't done that because yada yada. But we will. Oh, we still going to have ice cream in the morning? I don't think so. Ice cream Wednesday in the morning? I don't know. Andy, Jojo, Andy, boom, I'm going to miss seeing you this afternoon. You know what, Jojo? Depending on how this editing project I have goes, I'm going to try to go on at 3:30 for the people who never get the memo. Hey guys, here's what's up. And kind of do a black hat thing then, right? Okay. So let's see how long we've been on. Okay, 20 minutes. If you don't mind, guys, I have some of the videos queued up that we've been playing over the last few days, because what I want to try and do, depending on how the chat goes and how questions are, is play a music video every once in a while, kind of like a radio station takes a break by playing the music, right? I'll be doing that, and I'll be creating more and more. So I'm hoping that every 15 minutes or half hour at least, we can you can see another music video that I'll take a song, maybe Lono or maybe from that service I have, and do some cool music that's appropriate for morning, right? Oh, donuts in the morning. Oh, sounds good. Oh, yeah. Donuts in the morning. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, here's my longtime friend right here, my computer geek brother. We used to build computers together. I used to buy a lot of parts from him. Been working on computers all night. Nice to take a break and listen to your show. Congrats. Oh, mahalo, Jeff. Hey, bro, we should talk, you know. I mean, I'm Mac'd out now. I know you're still doing the Windows thing, but anyway, we'll talk offline a little bit. I had some ideas, you know, to believe it or not, build a PC, one specifically for something I'm thinking about. Anyway, Andy, we still get interviews in the morning show. Yeah, if can. In fact, on Sunday I have Ron Wiley, you know, from Kong Radio on Kauai. He's going to be my guest, longtime DJ, longtime friend. And that's another thing, the interview thing. It's really hard being a booking agent and calling, and then like Branscombe Richmond, wires got crossed, he never show up. And I'm like, so suddenly I'm expecting to talk to him for 40 minutes, and but we will do that. And one of the things I want to do also on this show is answer questions that you might have about how to do streaming, right? You know, whether it's Zoom or, you know, or Skype, or maybe you just want to talk to your family, little tips and tricks, you know, and bring people in that can help us with sound or lighting or whatever. So it won't be all celebrities, you know, it'll be someone who can say, hey, here's how you can light from your house to look better, right? Or to sound better. The PC might not be a bad move. Seems the plugins are more developed for streaming. Not really. I mean, you know, I'm doing okay, and I like Macs, but it's not for streaming. It's for something else. I don't want to get into geeky stuff, but it's a server thing. Anyway, Devin, can I smell them? I can smell them from here. Oh no, Andy, coming in the dark side and build one piece. No, I used to build PCs, you know. You know, I ran Next software. I read that book and I loved it. But anyway, I used to build PCs, and then at one point, I forget when it was, when Mac used basically a software based on a PC line. That's when I came over. But then if you're going to edit and do artistic stuff, the art community, you know, editors and photographers, and a lot of those people are on Macs, right? So that's what it. Plus, I like Mac. You know, it looks cooler. But we get the best cinnamon twists and donuts. Oh, there we go. Ooh, get Canadian winds, pushed it away, I think. Ooh, special thing. I have gone to the dark side and have been working on Macs. Okay, guess what? Okay, but then we really have to talk, because that's part of what I wanted to mention. Yeah. But you see, Jeff, you know, this is the kind of stuff, you know, there was, so you know, Jeff, I don't know, you haven't been here a lot, but on this show, we practice aloha. We concentrate on what brings us together, not what separates us. And there was a guy one time who said, you know, like, and I won't mention the computer brand X sucks. And I'm like, whoa, bro, you can say I prefer the other brand to one, but it doesn't suck. Don't, my line is, it's funny how nowadays it's become more important to be right than to be kind. I stream on a Mac myself. Just some things I have noticed. Yeah, RT. I use Ecamm Live, and then I use Restream, and I use Loopback for the virtual patch panel, and also a few other things to do, like this chat thing you see over here. I think that's Restream, but then there's some other stuff I use. Yep. Boop. Am I forgetting to do that? I don't think so. And hello, how's the new Mac? Very good. It's not life-changing, because the laptop I had was, it was a powerhouse 5 years ago. So, and they last, but it's just that I had that thing in a saddlebag for 5 years in a motorcycle, riding all over the country so it's just beat up. From being bounced around and dropped and all kinds of stuff, and me on the side of the road editing, in Barstow at a gas station next to an 18-wheeler, trying to upload stuff when I was doing that, right? I have to tell you guys, I really appreciate your patience on all this, because I was afraid to win, because, ready for any project with you. Oh, mahalo, Jeff. I think I still have your number. Yeah, no, we talked. What's interesting for me, you guys, is doing this. Andy, I was at your gig in Ashland. Oh, remember the church you performed in? Oh, yes, Robert. Oh, thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. That was funny, wasn't it? Bro, in a church. I mean, literally, I said, what's the venue? He goes, oh, we rented a church. And big organ on the side, me standing with a pastor normally stands. I went, man, this is going to put a slight hindrance on my act. Oh, I know. But, I'm family friendly anyway, but, there's some things that when you're in a church, you just, the stained glass and all that is like, wow, this is right? But anyway, what I was starting to say that, what's kind of exciting and scary at the same time is to, like I said earlier, start a brand new career. Like now, I don't know how many times I can remind myself that Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken when he was, I think, 65, right? And up until then, he was scratching, sometimes living in his car. And then he goes, well, maybe I'll try cooking some chicken. Boom, and it hit. That's how I feel now. I have a Twitter question. What's that, Nalulolo? Just under and to the left of the purple follow button, there is a red person with a red number to it. Is that how many people are watching on Twitch? Right? You mean you have a Twitch question? Yeah, here, let me show you. You're talking about this? Yes. Here, let me show everyone what you're talking about here. Okay, this number right here is what you're talking about, right? That 47 right there. Yes, that's how many people are watching on Twitch right now. Okay. So, yes, that's what that is. And here, this is interesting. On Andrew Bumatai on Facebook, right? There are 6 people watching. On Andy Bumatai on Facebook, there are 16. On YouTube, there are 38, and on Twitch, there are 47. So the migration is happening, and I appreciate that, guys. Now I gotta beat them up today. Why is your form defaulting with my... Oh, I don't believe it. Are you kidding? Kenny, you're up at 6:30? What, you never go sleep yet? Andy, I did what I said I was going to do. Have a good show. I'm going back sleep. I knew it. I'll go and keep your show playing. Oh, morning Twitch. That's right there. Woo. Do, bro. How was your fried chicken? I don't know. I might have to bust out the frying pan if this doesn't work. Ooh. If you scroll down and look to the left, you can see Andy's profile pic and 124 followers. Yeah, mahalo R9T. Yeah, what he's talking about here. Let me see. Let me do that again. If you go here, it's weird because we get that infinity thing going. What he's talking about is down here. See next to the profile pic, right there, and it says, see there, 124 followers. That's what he's talking about. Yep. Fat fingers. Oh, a brother right there. For those who don't know, the K is for the lurkers, right? The lurkers. We said, hey, just I smashed the K so we know you're all right. We call it the wellness check. You build it, Andy, and they will come. Well, I hope so. And I hesitate because it sounds pandering, but what I'm trying to put together is a better viewing experience. Something where you can go someplace, okay, if I work this out, you can subscribe to the channel for $5. Boom, you don't have to worry about doing a super chat, anything after that. Plus, there's no ads if you do that. Plus, I'll be able to say followers only can watch the show, right? If there's enough, I can get away with that, and then we don't have to worry about trolls. I mean, small kind, but not like on Twitch. Anybody can, right? But right now, nobody knows we're here. We're just growing. Hey, good morning. Hey, wow, love, pet one. Love pet. Oh, I like that. Love pet one. Hey, happy como es. I think it's good morning or something from Taz. Oh, let's see. Faith, it will happen for you. Yeah, thank you, Dana. I appreciate it. And I hope to inspire others to say, if you think you can't do a show, or you think you can't stream, or you think you can't, bring in your whole family on one giant Zoom. What is that, garbage truck? Whew. Hey, I'm getting ready for go there, Rainbow Drive-In, for some fried rice. My number is still the same. And you look up Personal Touch Computers on Facebook here, and my, there we go. See, you want to talk about, and I keep mentioning the word, but quixotic. Jeff right here, my friend, right? CompUSA came into town. I think that's who it was. This giant computer store, right? And you remember when they were there on Ala Moana Boulevard? Or is it Nimitz? Yeah, anyway, they were there down in that area, right? And they built this giant computer store. Jeff rented a small store across the street and sold computers. Everyone said, Jeff, you're crazy. Look at this giant store. Who the heck is going to see? And he just put Personal Touch Computers. And people parked in the parking lot. CompUSA, and like, hey, look, a small little mom and pop type store. And he did amazingly well. When everyone said to Jeff, you're crazy. So, why did you have to show up? You're only fueling my fire, Jeff. Gone funny. Oh, yes. We can all make and eat loco moco in the mornings. Oh, not me. I gotta lose weight. How's it, Andy? Hey, the Captain's Bear. How you? Great to be here, you guys. Keavi Street. Yeah, no, you were on Keavi Street. I'm talking about the big box computer store. I forget who they were. They didn't last, and you did. Right? I mean, times changed, and we all went through all kinds, but man, I couldn't believe that. I knew you were doing well when you bought the vet. What? Oh, sorry, Tess. What shirt you wearing, Andy? Asking for a friend. Oh, yeah, no, just a basic Hilo Hattie. I gotta go Savers here soon. Get some new shirts. Kind of cycling through these. People are starting to recognize them. I don't. Can you ever wonder how like those not so much the men in news, but the women in news that don't wear just a suit every day. Like most of the news guys I know, they have 7 suits, right? And they just cycle through because nobody notices. But the women, like Maria Cuban in LA, her whole house is full of clothes because, hey, you ain't wear that shirt 2 months ago, eh? Oh, look at that dress. I recognize that from December. People are brutal, right? Oh, good story about Jeff, though. I always like talk story about your friends. Oh, mahalo, thank you. Okay, you know what? Indulge me here just a little bit, because I want to play. Someone, I get emails. Hey, I missed that Saturday. What was it? Saturday market. Oh wait. Let's hear what Jeff has to say first. Okay. The funny thing about is when they opened up, I was ready to have a war with them, and it turned out that they became one of my best customers and would send people across the street to me when they couldn't help them, and the people were shocked that they did that. You see, I got to tell you, Jeff, I can't tell you how many people I said what I didn't like about those big box computer stores. Guys like us, geeks that were, like I remember one time I went in there to buy a power supply, right? And I said, do you have I think it was 250 watt, remember when those were cool, power supply? Guy says to me, what you building? Okay, let's see, I'm in a computer store. I want to build a power supply. I'm baking a cake. What else would I want a power supply for? Come on, man, do you have them or don't you? Hey, I'm just trying to help. Well, then if you're trying to help, tell me if you have this model power. Well, if you're going to give me attitude, they were all about upselling, and they weren't geeks. They were salespeople, right? Remember how many motherboards did I buy from you during that period, right? We had so much fun back then, man, And it wasn't about money. The geeks were building it because it was fun. And then we moved to Mac. Ah! Oh, look at here. Look, I hold my clothes forever, put them in the back of the closet, and wait for them to come back in style. My mom used to do that. Huh? She had a whole room full of stuff. I think she still does. Eh, mahalo for aqui. Okay, anyway, someone on the, and I don't know if you're here, I'm sorry, I didn't know, but we're gonna play another, let me go to this screen. Boop, where are you? Boop, boop. Let's go back to here. Yeah, we did lots of business back then. Okay, here's a little, this was called Saturday Market by request, and it features Lono's music, because that's all I have if I don't do, the other thing, and Kamuela Man's video on the Big Island. Here we go. Hey, mahalo lono, kamwela man, appreciate it. And Oregon Mark Hill, hey, mahalo. Hey, I know you love this one, Mark. Appreciate it. Hey, Thomas. By the way, the new iMac 2020 is as fast as the MacBook, the Mac Pro. Okay, if you're talking about the iMac, not the laptop, right? And if you're here in Hawaii and you need something, I don't know what you're looking for, talk to Jeff, right here, Personal Touch Computers. If you're in Hawaii, right? And look at this. He says, look at this. I've been up all night because I'm refurbishing used laptops because so many people are at home now and need them for their kids in school and to work at home. I'm really going nuts trying to keep up with the demand, right? So guess what? That's what's going on with what we're doing here with the show. People talk about, people are going to be in their cars, they're driving. Guess what? Yeah, and part of what we're doing here also is I'm planning to take the audio of this and edit it if I can and see if it will make a decent podcast, right? Okay, crazy. What a markup Apple has on their desktops. I know it's crazy. But I just bought a 2020 iMac, and all this research I've done, it's as fast as the Pro, faster in some cases. I got the 10 core with the cool screen because I got lights everywhere. Anyway, enough of that. My joke, of course, is now, after that purchase, I'm going to need a forklift to pick up my credit card. Oops, sorry. Let's see. Aloha Smitty, I've been putting all my videos on YouTube. Yeah, I have 75 videos there now. Yeah. Okay. Every time you refresh on Twitch or pop out the chat, it erases the previous chats. I don't know what you mean. I know it does on this every time I go back, so I'm used to that. Hey. What's the name of the computer store Jeff owns? Personal Touch Computers. Yeah. Personal Touch Computers, and I'm sure he can do stuff online. But right now, again, he's choked out refurbishing laptops. Ooh. Windows OS operating system kept me employed for a long time because their OS systems are very hackable and prone to virus attack. Yes, they are, Cisco. That's my favorite Windows joke. You ever heard that one, Cisco? About there was a car going down the road, and inside of it was a chemical engineer, a mechanical engineer, and a Windows engineer. And suddenly the car just stopped. The mechanical engineer said, "You know what, man, it's probably the alternator, probably not charging the battery. It was running off the battery and it died." The chemical engineer said, "You know what, most likely it's the gas, because we just put gas and, maybe we got some bad gas. It's got to be that." And the Windows engineer said, "Hey, I got an idea. What if we just get out of the car and get back in?" Is that too geeky a joke? Yeah, that is with Restream. It reloads. Yeah. Yep, Andy. I'll send video clips from Oregon. You can edit, add music, and make one video of highlights. Yes, I can. But you know what, Mark? Make sure that cumulatively everything you send me is like at least 10 minutes. Because a song is generally about 3 minutes, and after I cut stuff out of it, sometimes Kamuela Man sends me stuff, and cumulatively it's a minute and a half, and I'm going, how do you can't edit that into a little video, right? So anyway, if can, I would appreciate that. Oh, bad gas. Yeah. I've had bad gas on it. It's the weirdest problem ever. I use Linux Mint with Ubuntu on my laptops exclusively. Never had a problem or hacks. Oh yeah, Red Hat, right? That's an open source that hackers built basically, so they put a lot of safeguards in it. I was into Linux for a while. Yep. When all else fails, Alt, Control, Delete. Wish you could do that to my life. Hold on. Oh, hey, all my bad memories gone. Oh, cool. I got them. Uh-oh, here we go. The best upgrades I'm doing now are on older MacBook Pros 2008 through 2012, the ones where you can't upgrade the operating system anymore. Well, I got hacks, and now I can do the things. Oh, brah, I got a couple. Anyway, we'll talk, man. The reason I started working on Macs is I got tired of going to the Mac store and listening to them telling customers all this up. Oh, brah, to the max, Jeff. Right? I remember I bought a Mac, my MacBook that I have sitting right over here. I bought it in 2014. It was a 2015. Okay. 2 months after I buy it, I go to the Genius Bar, and I was having an issue, and I wanted them to look at it. And he opens it up. He looks at it. He goes, "Oh, this is one of the older ones, huh? They have a new model now." Bro, I bought this 3 months ago. Yeah, I know, but they have a new model. That makes this the older model. I'm like, yeah. And by the way, I've been using it for 5-6 years now. Nana boo boo. Andy, my favorite IT computer joke was when some of my customers would say something is wrong with my computer, and I'd find a stupid fix or problem, and the customer would say what was the problem, and I would say the ID10T problem. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Or how about, you've heard the any key one, right? No, just push any key. I don't have an any key. Oh. I can do 10-minute clips, no problem. Yeah. With lots of different, and just shoot all kinds of stuff. And here's, Mark, this is all I ask. Agonizingly slow pans if you do pans. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. Agonizing. If you think it's too slow, the second one, I don't know how much, pardon me if you know this stuff, and don't fire hose. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a bird. Oh, what's that rock? And just keep everything moving as best you can, because then I don't have to slow it down. It'll be fun to play with your stuff, man. And then, you know what? Send me an email here, Mark, and then we'll figure out how to move the files. Lono has a service, and it creates a zip file, and he sends me stuff. So we'll figure it out. Oh, bro, what is this? The primo icon right there. I mean, avatar. Andy, on early. Did I oversleep, or did I just enter the twilight zone? No, we're doing the show now at 6 a.m. every morning, a Hawaiian man. We moved the show from 3:30 p.m. to 6 o'clock a.m. And guess what? We already, right now, have more viewers than we normally averaged, right? Except on YouTube, right? Yeah, because I can monitor the thing over here. Yeah. So hey, welcome. Hope grab some coffee and let's do the deed. I still have a copy of Windows on 3. On a floppy disk. Oh wow. So boot up your WordStar there, Big Squirrel Nuts, and send me an email. Oh, WordStar blew it. That could have been the word processor. I got an older Mac and just got a hint, or you got a hint, or I have to ship it to you. Shakalaka, I don't know where you're located. I'm sorry, I don't remember. But contact Personal Touch Computer. Right now, he's choked out. He's the only guy I know that is a person that fixes laptops, In your area, sometimes if you go to Craigslist, there are geeks that post stuff there, but, talk to people they've worked with so you can make sure that they're reputable, right? Mac is disappointed me so many times. You know what? I gotta tell you something. To me, Brian, it's not the Mac. It's the people who are like too cool for school, and you're trying to deal with these guys, and you're like, hey, man, I'm just. And bro, I don't know how old you are, Brian. I walk in, and they see an old guy with a computer. Oh, they figure they can snow blind me, and I play that. How do you turn this thing on here, young man? Because I want to see how they're going to really treat me, After 5 years, the Apple Store calls models vintage. Yeah, imagine what they call me. Been a Mac man since the Fat Mac 512. Yeah. I miss my Mac, but don't miss dropping the cash on a Mac. Yeah, they are expensive. But I live on my machines. I run this system here on an iMac, and I edit on I run this system on a Mac Mini because I don't need a display. I get choked displays, and I edit on a iMac. Ooh. Hey, what about Kenny? What about what? Kenny in Hawaii. I don't understand. You asking me, or is that a private conversation, Kenny? The ones will I could upgrade the Mac OS. I converted them into Windows 7 laptops. Not with boot camp, right? Or you literally just, oh, that's so geeky. Oh, that's funny. Oh, man. you open a laptop up and Windows 7. Yeah. What are they on now? Windows 10, right? Oh, there's always a short between the keyboard and the mouse. Oh, that's funny. Hey, we're gonna send Andy one video of pans. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Oh, big squirrelness. Aloha and welcome to video school. Today, I'd like to show you some examples of slow pans. The kind. Okay, there you go. All right. And now this is one L cut. The guy show his arm and there's an L. Oh, look at that. Okay, that was way too esoteric. This is a J cut. Okay, brief definition. An L cut in editing is when, like you see a picture of a frog and then someone is talking, and you see the frog, then you hear the guy talking, and then you cut to the guy who's talking. That's called an L cut. Okay. TMI. The funniest thing you going to the Apple Store was listening to the stuff that they would talk to customers, and this one salesman bragged that apples do not get viruses. Oh no. So I interrupted him and I said to him in front of the customer that if that's true, how come you're selling Norton virus? And the guy just froze and couldn't say anything. It was classic. That's funny. Macs don't get viruses. Oh really? Where do you sell your virus software, please? Oh, it's right over there on aisle 2. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, they don't get viruses. There was a time when people wrote viruses, of course, for mostly Windows because, it was easy to get inside of them, and that was the, what was that one virus? It was the coronavirus of computers, I forget. Andy is doing the show at 6 a.m. time now. Oh yeah, Hawaiian Man. Sure. Oh, we call it 10T. PEBCAC error. Problem exists between chair and keyboard. Yep. Yeah. Okay, I understand. I can do 24 frames as well, like you said before. Yeah, okay. And if you're gonna shoot like water or any of that kind of stuff, sometimes it's cool to shoot 120, but make sure you have a card in there that can handle 120 frames per second. And the reason for that is, you know, water or things that are moving, if when you slow it down, you have enough frames and it looks really cool, right? In fact, here, let me play that one video. And this was shot in 24 frames a second, and I slowed it down. This is Kamoela Man's footage again, and if it was in 120, it would look even better. Okay, so let me play that for you guys. Okay, hold on. Let me turn this off, and then go to here. Okay, here's another little music video thing. This is Kenny Roberts with Lono producing a song called Hard Shot. This is stuff we did last week again. But since you asked about 124 frames per second, imagine this in 120. No, 24 frames a second. Imagine this in 120. Watch the beginning and look at the water specifically, Mark. Here we go.
Hard shot, easy bullet. You know that hard shot, easy bullet. You're taking off on a 6-foot face. Suddenly somebody come on, snakes your way. You pull back in the nick of time, head over heels, over the falls, the bugger and grind. That's a hard shot, easy bullet. 'Cause you know that hard shot, easy bullet. I scored a gig on a Thursday night. Felt relief because the timing was just right. 2 hours passed, we pound down, yeah. Played for free, no more money. What's up with that man? That's a hard shot, easy bullet. You know that hard shot, easy bullet. As you know, 'cause when you're feeling low, don't know where to turn or which way to go. You knew it right from the start, from the very start. You're a victim of a hard shot. Well, sing it with me, bullet. Hard shot, easy bullet. Power now work, now it's party time. Friday night down the beach, everybody's feeling fine. Like all good things must come to an end, yeah. You wake up, your head aches, you don't learn. Well, let's do it again. That's a hard shot, easy bullet. 'Cause you know that hard shot, easy bullet. 'Cause you know shot coming down to easy, easy. He's playing island music every night and day. Everybody listen, Kenny Roberts play. He's playing island music down in South Key. Hot shot, easy bullet, you know.
Hey, you know what? I was just looking at Twitch. People were talking about kung fu lips and stuff. Check this out. Okay, on Twitch, you know where the little if you okay, here, let me show you. There's a little gear in the actual frame. I think I can do this without freaking out with the infinity thing here. Okay, check this out. Right here, right when I put this over here, you see this little gear right there, right? It's right here. If you push that gear, you get settings. Then you go to quality, right? When you click quality, you can pick, if you lower the resolution maybe a little bit to 720 or something, it might be better for you. Okay. But here's the interesting thing about that, guys. Wait a minute, let me get back here. We got infinity going. That gear normally isn't available unless you're an affiliate, right? And when you're an affiliate, it's only there sometimes and not always. So that I have it, they must be looking at the amount of people that are watching and offering it up. That's one of the bonuses of becoming an affiliate and then finally a partner, right? By the way, to be a partner, and I've satisfied all the requirements, you need to average 75 people a show viewing, right? And right now we have 52 on Twitch. So I'm gonna own this platform soon, right? But anyway, and then that's what I'm looking for, that little gear. If you're on Twitch, click that gear if you have it, and maybe lower the resolution, right? Because I broadcast in 1440. So that's a lot coming in, and maybe your computer or your internet is choking. I do 1440 because the quality on those videos that I'm playing are way better. Okay? No, good video. No, good video and good. Oh, okay. Oh, well, not everybody. Ah, wow, you're freaking me out, bro. Huh? Oh, well, sorry, somebody was talking about up earlier. It's way back. I don't want to go look for it. They're talking about, well, what about my Commodore 64? You're gonna love this, geeks. Up there, I have an Osborne. If you even know what an Osborne is, and it was the first portable computer, right? And it's just a big box, and the keyboard was on the bottom, and you took it off, and then you laid it sideways on a little tiny screen. You put a floppy disk in there, and it was an Osborne. And I remember carrying it around thinking I was so cool, until one day a flight attendant said, "Sir, would you like me to stow your sewing machine?" Oh, it's a portable computer. I'm cool. Oh, Hotshot music is so good. Thanks. That was Kenny Roberts, Keholani. That was Kenny Roberts' song, and Lono produced it, and he sang some backup on it. Yeah. Ooh, heat wave changes on the bridge. Oh yeah, was that cool or what? Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy the editing thing, and I want to make more of these little videos. That's why I'm playing them now, because hopefully in the show, like at least every half an hour, I can play a new video with another song. Something that's appropriate for the morning or afternoon, I guess, for the people in the Midwest and on the East Coast. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Sewing machine, too funny. Oh yes. And I thought I was just so cool. My boss had all utilities included in his apartment, and they got mad at him for running a Vax. That's funny. And he said, "Haven't you guys ever heard of a personal computer?" and that's funny. And his utilities were included Perfect. Hey, Cisco, good job on the avatar change, bro. You got him. Ooh, not bad using Twitch. Yeah, I know. And again, you know, the demographic that watched the Daily Pigeon Live are underrepresented. And that little gear that's available there, right? That I just showed you, it's not normally available. So Twitch might be looking at our numbers going, hey, look at this. Let's put some, let's give their viewers a bonus. Do the research. I mean, well, don't do it. It's really geeky. But if you search for, they call that in the resolution. I forget what they call it. But it's not available to everybody. Oh, Eric, eating oatmeal, good boy. Watching Andy, right on. Had one keyboard clipped on as the cover, heavy sucker, tube monitor. Yeah, that's right. Oh no, Vax, I worked on those. Oh, that's funny. Aloha, Smitty. Ooh. Hey, Cisco, nice avatar. Switch to Twitch. Hey, mahalo, girl. Appreciate it. Twitch knows a good ting when they see them. I think so, Green Man. I think so. And again, when they see guys like us, and not only that, this is a family-friendly show. It's not a bunch of gamers, you know, with 3 adjectives. You know, F awesome and effing awesome, right? So, I think I hope I'm right. I feel like Motley Fool going, this could be a good investment, but we'll see. Hey, I remember my first computer had a cassette tape. Me too. I had a Mac. You loaded it with cassette tapes. Remember that? Oh. And when you wanted to impress your friends, what was the command? File, or there was one that would just, it would just run all that stuff down. I forget the command. It's been a while. We had one here too. Might still be in the closet. Vax. Have to ask about that. But still, you know, some of those old computer shakalaka, people want them, you know, just as museum pieces. I actually tried to turn this on about 2 years ago, and there was so much dirt or something in there that it actually started smoking. But the screen came on and everything. I went, what? So I flipped it off. I gotta open it up, and hey, maybe Jeff can fix it up for me. It's like having an old ukulele, you know. Yeah, my Red Shack. Oh, that would be. I just thought of something. Get the Osborne working, and go to like a computer thing, and then, you know, whip it out and open it up, put the like floppy disk in there. Going, okay. So, what was your address? I learned computing programming on a Tandy. I remember Tandy. I also had Tandy, and I also had a compact. Those were hot for a while. A Tandy though. That's so funny. I already send a bunch of stuff to the Computer History Museum in Mountain View. Oh, I'd like to see that. I learned. Oh yeah, that we said that one already. Whoa. Oh. Take it to the Apple Store. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, I should show you that. I wonder if I have it. Oh, wait, here, let me show you something here. I'll show you something I did, but I have to go get this. I'll show you something I did at the Apple Store. You know, at the Genius Bar with my laptop. But I gotta go get this thing to show you. Hold on. Okay, so when Walter Dodds built what is now the tallest building in Honolulu, right? He had an opening ceremony, and he invited some people there, and what he gave them as kind of, you know, like I don't know, what they call that, not merch, but well, anyway, just as part of the giveaways, he gave them this. Okay, what this is a nut, and that's a bolt, and these are the nuts they use to hold all this stuff together. They put these in and they bolted and they tightened it, and that's what held the building together. So he gave these away as sort of giveaways, right? So I put this in my pocket, and I went to the Mac store with my laptop, and I went, hey, you know, I'm really worried. And I put my laptop down and I said, this bolt, I found it like under my desk. Could it have come out of my laptop? And this guy goes, no, I don't think so. What? No, really, big bet. I mean, look. And I turned it over and I said, look, see under here, it doesn't go there. And, you know, oh my goodness, like yanked this guy so bad. And he said, sir, there's no way that. I said, pal, I'm joking. But of course. Okay. Enough silliness. Oh, show and tell. Yes, I know, show and tell. Oh. Hey, gang, how do you change avatars? I think you're talking about on Twitch. I think you, well, I don't know. I don't want to do it because, yeah, well, who knows? Who changed? Well, Cisco, you changed yours, right? Oh, Andy, we'll be right back. I should get a screen that says that. Oh, look at that. Ah, yeah, I know. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys thought that was funny. DOS. Oh, yeah, disk operating system. Sure. I remember DOS. That WordStar ran on DOS. There we go. Go to profile settings, Cisco says. Go to profile settings. Profile, then settings, then you can change. Oh, and the LOL crack up. That's how to, yeah. Oh, I went into profile settings. Top right, go to settings, and then upload photo. And wait. I love that part. And wait. You ever have those things when things are, you know, 2 minutes remaining. Okay, that's 2 minutes in computer minutes, right? You know, in Hawaii, that's, honey, one more wave. One more wave. Yeah, right. Another hour. This will keep Andy on screen. I miss that. Oh, 1970 at Honolulu Police Department. We had to access a mainframe. Oh my God. You know, I mean, it's amazing to think that Mac Mini there that runs this probably has as much computing power as that mainframe, right? I mean, hey, gotta run back to work. Aloha, y'all. Okay, Gil. Mahalo for dropping in, bro. Appreciate it. Hey, Popolo brother, how you? Andy, did you ever mention how we can donate? Maybe I missed it. Well, there's a number of ways. You know, if you go to Andy Bumatai, spelled like this. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Andy Bumatai .live, L-I-V-E, right? So you spell Andy Bumatai. I don't think there's a space. Andy Bumatai .live, and you can donate there. I also have a Patreon page, and you know, mahalo to all the people that do that, even though I never mention it. And you can go to PayPal. I think it's Bumatai. Where are you on? You're on Twitch. Yeah, on Twitch, you can't do it now because I'm not an affiliate. But if you go to Bumatai, AndyBumatai.live, that will work. And I appreciate it, bro. No need. You know what I'm saying? Let me work things out till we get things more down now. Oh. Still using a mainframe data here in the state of California. Wow. I never got into that. That was like too heavy. And the security part. Right. Ah, look at that mask. That's cute. Hey, got my avatar on Twitch. Who says you can't put a smile on your face when you have a mask on? Oh, that's great, man. Okay, thanks, Andy. Oh, you're welcome. Switch to Twitch. Hey, mahalo, Gail. I think it's Gail Lazar. You made them one word. Ooh, I just fixed the Kung Fu lip sync by dropping the resolution. Yes! There we go. And you know what? That it's available. It just kills me. You know? Because it normally isn't. So something's up. You know? I still laugh when I see a place using dot matrix printers. Oh man. Hey, you want to talk about that? There was a business office downtown. I was registering a business name or something. Brother brought out carbon paper, put it in a typewriter. I went, oh, is that a Selectric? Remember with the ball? No, this one had the hammers. Tack, 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 tack. I went, wow, our tax dollars hard at work. Ooh, I still using carbon paper. Well, yeah, personally, I can kind of understand at some point, but in a business name registration with the state, huh? And that's kind of full, huh? Oh, I know. Jodester. Oh, glad you had one. LOL. Huh? Okay, well, just changed my profile pic. I'll go and edit the profile page. My surfing Funko Pop. Oh, hey, that's cool. I still have mine right here. And you know what, Taz? These with the little feet, sometimes they're a little precarious, huh? When you try to set them up. I mean, it works. You catch them just right. Taz makes these, you see this here? Oh, man. See, I have a surfing Funko Pop too. How come that thing not? Oh, there, right there. Oh, not focusing that good. Oh yeah, there we go. And then me in the background watching. Okay. Oh, hold on. I gotta put this up so the thing don't fall down. There we go. Oh, they still use carbon paper? Never do that way back on the Kodak film for the Kodak film. Remember the Kodak hula show? How smart was that? Someone said, hey, we'll do a hula show. We'll have a little booth and we'll sell film to people who want to take pictures of the boom. That was mean. I use carbon paper all the time to transfer designs to my gourds. Well, yeah, that's a different kind of use. Nice, you're probably happy that it's still available, huh? Oh, nice, the Funko Pop, yeah. Taz makes those. If you want it, contact Taz right here. You know, I don't know, you know, how you can send him a message. Right there. I was telling him what, you know, no more the kind with gray hair. Okay, my friend works for the state of California, Sacramento, and he came from the high-tech Silicon Valley before being laid off, and he said you should see how backwards the state of California computer system is and waste of money. He said the thing he hears from his coworkers is that the capital is always did it that way. No wonder. Oh, yeah, no wonder they're losing money in California. Cisco, if there's one sentence that drives me nuts is Well, we've always done it that way. You know, when you try to introduce a new idea like stand-up comedy in 1978, right? I was running around, maybe I started in 77 for a year. What? No. Yeah. What, you never heard of Bill Cosby? You don't know who, you know, I mean, Johnny Carson does stand-up every day on the Tonight. Well, he has a television show, and that's a mainland thing. If stand-up comedy could work in Hawaii, someone would already have done it. Okay, gotta get busy with some yard work. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah, we're 4 minutes to the end of the show here, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play the last video, and then we'll say good night. And what this video is, it's you know, the morning. I wonder if I should do that because I think we played it yesterday, did we? Maybe I won't. Sorry. You know that the Hawaiian style song that I'm using for the opening of this now. I'm just trying to think of what would work here as a nice ending. Oh, I know what. Maybe I'll play the reggae song that used to be the opening, right? We'll do that, and then we'll come back and we'll say good night. Okay. Good night. We'll say good day. Oh man, some habits are gonna be hard to break here. Okay. I dislike that comment. Well, it will never change. Yeah, I know, Danny. Andy, you doing the morning and evening show? No, just the morning show. And you know what, Cisco, but today at about 3:30, I'm gonna go live and just say, hey, anybody, and maybe I'll just talk story small kind because I'm sure not everyone got the memo about it being on. So for the next few days, but mostly what I have to do is contact Twitch and ask them why they keep rejecting my application. Oh, hey, fuck my money. Thanks, oh, you, no need, okay? I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Hey, Andy, stay 10:26 in San Jose. Yeah, that's the reason I'm doing this. So you guys have the rest of your day. Thanks, Andy. Oh, after this, gotta be a good day. Oh, mahalo, Green Man. Appreciate it. Okay. Hey, how's it, Andy? Rob Hayashi, when say in Japan, we stay in Okinawa. Oh, and by the way, I remember seeing Yvonne's avatar, and I didn't say hi to you, Yvonne. I'm sorry. I don't know what had just jumped in my mind right now. Okay, my friend from high school, Yvonne. I think during the video, I saw your icon. I meant to say hi. I hope you're still watching. Okay. You know, it always warms my heart to see your smiling face. You and your brother with the ear. Okay, Kengi, gotta run. Spakanize you tomorrow. And as always, thanks, Andy, for being our Hammerjang bus driver. Okay, gang. Okay, so I'm gonna play the old new opening. Okay, this is the reggae one. We'll come back. We'll say how's it. Say good night. Here we go.
Time to get on down with the easy feeling we got going round. No matter what's going on, we'll get you in the mood. Take a deep breath, clear your mind, and soon you feeling good. The Hammerjang Gang is the way we keep it real. Put aside our differences, aloha is what we feel. If all the people of the world could join us, then they'll see. Maybe they can
you. Yes, we changed Ron Wiley. First of all, mahalo po polo brother. Thanks, right there. Ooh, thanks, Yes, and we changed Ron Wiley to Sunday because now that I'm on at 6 a.m. at 7, when I would normally bring him in, he's on the air. But he's not on the air on Sunday. So he said, oh, let's do it on Sunday. Okay, so Ron Wiley this Sunday. And then we're going to try to find other guests that can help us do our little geeky thing, if that's where we go. But maybe we go in another direction. Okay? So there we go, gangy. And thank you. Mahalo. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow morning. And thanks for everyone who showed up today. Okay? Aloha.